Awesome! You guys have got the basics down for RSI and you know how to use candlestick patterns. Now I want to talk about one of my favorite indicators, and that is the MACD. Woo! Now when you're trading options with the MACD, usually you're not really going to look at the center line with like the histogram of the volume and looking at where volume changes. Really the only point on this interior histogram volume line that matters is sort of this central point where it actually shifts from positive to negative, positive to negative. That crossover point is going to be a lot better accentuated by the crossing of, if I just draw a quick line here, and the signal line with the MACD line, right? So if the MACD line crosses, that's really where you wanna trade, and that's going to be the most important crossover. Is right where there's a cross of the MACD line and the signal line. And if you wanted to see how this would like play out in a stock, basically, if you have, say, the signal in black, these, and there's obviously a whole chapter on this in 9 to noon, but these crossovers usually a little bit closer to the top, but they're really going to recommend, or they're indicating, where the stock is like bam, breaking and going and going, and then down and then down and up and then up and then down and then down. And they're really significant turnover points, especially as you increase your time frame. So this might be like a daily or a weekly chart, but this might be like a monthly chart, right? This could also be a 5-minute chart, it just depends. But these are really powerful, especially as you increase the time span on them. So if you look at like these crossovers on a 1-month chart, these might only happen every 10 years or every 4 years or every couple of years, right? So when they cross over, usually you're going to see the stock price go down at the top, then go up at the bottom, then go down at the top. And that's what we see over here. It goes up at the bottom, down at the top, usually up at the bottom, down at the top. So that's sort of the pattern that you follow with the MACD. Interesting example here, but really powerful indicator that combines amazingly with everything else, and it's just a very strong indicator. And that's why it kind of has like its own chapter with moving averages, is because like the MACD is freaking awesome. So when you're trading this, especially on longer time frame charts, you want to buy a put here at the top and then a call here at the bottom, and a put here at the top, and so on and so forth. And you would just kind of cover it when it gets to the crossover point. Because the crossover point, if you're looking at the actual price, the price might be going up and up and up and up, but then it starts to stagger and stagger, and when it crosses over, that's really the indicator that you're going to be on a downward movement. And then same thing here, when it crosses over, maybe it goes all the way down here and it slows down. This is the indicator that it's really about to crush it, is that MACD line. It's a very powerful indicator, and you want to look at how it's worked on the stocks that you're using and the investments that you're making, and look at the screeners, look at your charts, and say, okay, well, what's the MACD line look like? And then buy a call when it crosses the bottom, and a put when it crosses the top. If it's a significant psychological level, and it just works over and over again in the past. If it keeps working in the past, it'll probably work today. And so that's the strat with it, is to just do what works and look at the history of the stock and see, maybe it's 10-minute candlesticks, maybe it's 10-hour candlesticks, maybe it's daily candlesticks. Just figure out what look-back period this works really well in, and then stick with that look-back period and start trading alongside of it. It's a really powerful indicator, and it's all the time. And again, when it makes these crosses, especially on longer time frames, that's when you're really going to want to see those puts and those calls start to come out, because of the underlying power of the MACD crossover. It's a very strong technical indicator. So it's awesome stuff, guys. Hope you take it and apply it, and realize that the price will probably bounce here, as the MACD oscillates up to its extreme values, and of course with the histogram changing from green to red and from positive to negative is another important aspect of it. So yeah, it's really cool, and just make sure that you trade that with your indicators. And I mean, this one alone is just awesome. I mean, absolutely ridiculous. So thank you guys so much. We had a ton of value from it, and go start applying this and add this to your chart, and just look at like 5 charts and look at how the MACD has changed over time, and you'll see the immense power of this tool. It's just killer. So thank you so much. Totally default in like our finance stuff, and it's just all the basic stuff. So it's really cool, and I can't recommend it enough. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I really appreciate it. I will see you in the next module. Thanks. Bye.